All right. Once again, welcome to the 73rd Hohmann World 14-1 Tournament, sponsored by Dr. Michael Fiak. And our co-sponsors are Championship Golf Tour Edition 3030, Fury Cube, Aramis Balls, Master Chalk, Pool and Billiards Magazine, Amsterdam Billiards, the National Amateur Pool League, and Dragon Promotions. And we are being streamed live on InsidePool.tv. Our patron sponsors are Stuart McKenna and Tom Gleich, and our co-contributors are Dr. James Heller and Charles Eames. So we started off with 48 players and a round-robin format. The round-robin format eliminated half of the field and went down to 24 players and a double elimination chart. The double elimination chart eliminated another 8 players, and we went down to a 16-player single elimination chart. We are down to the final day, and we have 4 players left at this point in time. So today we will have 2 semi-final matches, and the final match at approximately 5 p.m. today. Our waiting players in the wings waiting to play the second final match today are Mr. Darren Appleton and Mr. Francisco Bustamante, who will be playing almost directly on the conclusion of this match. And right now, I'd like to direct your attention to the streaming table and our 2 opponents. Both former champions of this event. One is our reigning champion. One is our champion from the year before that, and also 2006. So this match brings together our 2 most recent champions of this event. First up, sponsored by QPod, Lucchese Hybrid, Kamui, and Simonis. He's the 2013 AccuStats Invitational 14-1 champ, and as previously stated, the 2006 and 2011 World 14-1 champion. Let's hear it for Mr. Thorsten Hohmann.
Yay.
And sponsored by Fury Cubes and Dragon Promotions. They call him Mr. 400. This is his game. He is the reigning champion of this event. We put our hands together for Mr. John Schmidt. Gentlemen, Mr. Volkow will be your referee for the match. Mr. Bruce Butler will be racking for you. Gentlemen, you may let for break. Good luck, gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone. I am Steve Kurtz, joined in the booth by Danny Baruti, as we sit here for the 2013 73rd World 14-1 Tournament. As we leg off here, looks like John wins the leg, and he will opt for Thorsten to break.
A great decision.
Yes,
already we see some pool smarts at work.
So who's your favorite in this match?
I like them both. Thorsten had a great competitive win last night over Max coming from behind, like deep in the hole. I think Max needed about 30-something, and Thorsten hit him with a sledgehammer, like 100 and something and out, 130.
Wow!
And out.
Wow! Yeah, I can't really pick a winner here. I just, I like all the players. So
and they're both good guys too.
Yeah,
it's hard to play favorites here.
Right. I'm just rooting for the game, a good game,
Yeah.
What's he looking for?
He's looking for gaps in the balls.
Okay.
He wants to make sure that when he hits it, there's an even hit on, that all the balls make the right connections.
Right. And do they still customarily, the 2 corner balls? They pick 2 certain balls. I know back in main events.
I don't know that that's mandatory anymore.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
And why would they do that? Because they're easier to see?
I think that was the reasoning.
Okay.
I know one pocket player sometimes complain when you put that second ball below the apex on the head spot. They complain when you put a dart ball up there.
Okay.
It's okay. As long as this isn't blinking here.
Okay.
Now, if the referees are going to spend this much time racking each time, this is going to be a long match.
Right. I mean, do you see him really inspecting the rack every rack?
Probably not once they get into the flow. This could be a very critical shot. Somebody lays down a bad break and the other guy has a run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this could be extremely critical.
Not all the time.
Okay, he's breaking from the upper right-hand side of the screen. Has a little running English on the ball,
Mm-hmm.
and he executes a good break. Leaves
Well,
two open shots, but they're very long.
Right.
And
I mean, he didn't nail the break. Optimally, you want to leave him on that back rail.
yeah, well, you either leave a long shot. You know, you want to do two things: leave a long shot, or leave nothing. And he left two shots.
Right.
I'd be frantically searching for a dead shot right now, not having his shooting ability. And here's the 6 is a difficult shot, difficult angle,
Right.
but you can break the balls with it. And the other one is straighter, but it doesn't lead to as much.
Right. And it's almost like there's no reward here. Even if he pockets that 5 ball,
Is that the 5? I'm sorry, I thought that was the 1. Yeah.
It may be the one. I think this is the 5.
Oh,
ball
yeah,
here
you're
to
right,
the
yeah.
left. He's going aggressive with that 6 ball, I think.
Yeah, well, look, it makes sense. You know, if you're going to take the chance, you might as well go all the way.
Right.
Get a little reward.
And he's still tough here.
And he's got no reward.
If he can make that 1 ball go through, I don't know.
That's the thing about both of these guys. They're such great shot makers.
Right.
You know, and you really have to be at this stage of the tournament. You have to. You can't play.
Right, but I think they still have the opening rack jitters here. I think once they settle in.
Oop. Didn't sneak through there.
Right.
It
You
looked
think
a
he
little
was trying
tight.
to carom that in, or he was playing the combination?
Well, the carom was there. I think he was counting on it. When
Right.
he hit the first
He
ball,
had a
going, he hit the wrong
pocket
ball.
there. All right. Looks like Thorston's going to be off to the races here. Yeah, ideally, I think he's going to shoot that 1 ball into the corner because he's got that insurance of that ball hanging in the corner. He can just, punch forward.
He's got those 2 balls blocking the side. He's going to have to deal with them, too.
Right.
Play at least one of them to clear up the pocket. You know, the situation that John was just in a moment ago, that kind of highlights the error most people have in thinking about straight pool, that you could shoot any ball.
Right.
John was looking at 14 balls and he had no shot.
Right.
That's why straight pool shot making is so critical.
Mm-hmm.
He missed, and now he's turned over who knows how many to Thorston.
Right.
That could have been his last shot of the tournament, by the way.
It could have been. It could have been. Especially versus Thorston. I find sometimes when I'm playing like in league matches, if I'm giving out a big handicap, sometimes, if I win the leg, I elect to break. Knowing that my opponent might not have as good a skill level, and, he's probably going to miss the opening shot. But you'll definitely not see that at this level of play.
Now look at the amount of time Thorston is spending on this with 2 open shots, 2 very easy shots. He needs a way to find a lever to get into those balls and guarantee himself a shot. Okay. All right, he's committing. He's going to play off the 3, I believe.
That's a smart play.
Yeah.
he may opt to just, bump into them firmly and,
He still wants that side pocket clear. You see those two balls? If he goes in at the 3, he may not come. He may not have a shot. That's the problem with this whole position here.
right. Maybe he'll roll up
He'll come back.
and
I
play.
think. Oh, he's coming. Yeah, he's rolling up. You called it.
He might swing out to the left here and then maybe down for that 1 ball. Or if that 5 ball passes in between there, he may like to shoot that next.
I think he's going to have to play the 1 and then come back around for the 3.
Well, can he go forward and go 2 rails and then play for that 11 that's towards the bottom of that
Hard to
cluster
get
there?
that. Hard to get that angle.
It is a small window.
Yeah. Or as Stephen Cohen would say, a petite fenêtre. That is the extent of all my years of high school French in New York. And I'm sure I said it wrong, so. Where are we going? He just doesn't want a shot at the 3. He wants the right angle on the 3.
Yeah, I think this is actually the slowest I've ever seen Thorston play.
They'll do that until they get their rhythm going. Oh, he went for that 5, yeah.
He's still got a lot of work here.
5 is dead now. I think is that the 8-5 or 8-4?
8-4, 8-5.
Yeah, that looks dead. So they're probably going to try to maneuver for that.
Right. There's definitely a possibility there. He wouldn't shoot that ball into the side and go 3 rails and maybe...
No, you lose the cue ball.
Yeah.
He could play from the 14 to the 1 and then come up for the dead shot.
Right. I think he could still elect to play that 11 in the bottom corner too and just roll forward and maybe loosen up those bottom 2.
That's too big an angle.
You think?
Yeah, it's a tough shot.
Okay, so he might swing out off this bottom ball with that 1 ball, and then go for that combination.
And there we are.
But going into that, he doesn't have to have a shot afterwards. He doesn't have an insurance ball here.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah.
I think he'll have the 11 ball after the combination anyway. Somebody on the chat room was just asking about the food over here at Steinway Billiards, the host room.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrific.
Oh, the food is amazing. They've been definitely killing it all week. I think it's Manny's mother-in-law has been working, 24-hour, 24/7 here.
That's the combo. You should get enough action going through these balls to come up with a shot.
He's really taking his time here. He wants to be sure of the contact point. I don't know if that's...
Well, he doesn't want to be stuck without it.
Or,
No.
He knows that John could come right back at
Sure.
him with a big number.
Plenty of action.
Mm-hmm. doesn't have much in the way of a break shot, though, unfortunately.
3 ball.
You think he could shoot this 9 in the corner and maybe try and nudge that 8 ball across?
No. No. If he could get an angle on the ball on the right side of the table, that 11,
Mm-hmm.
then he might be able to shoot
Go
it,
one
come back,
rail
bump it
and go-
off.
okay.
But, you know, if he leaves the 8 for the key ball and stops the cue ball in the rack, he's got ball in hand behind the line for the 3.
Okay. Side pocket. Yeah, you see that type of break shot in like the straight pull challenges. Their opening shot, you know, they play that side pocket break shot.
So here he plays 15, the 9, the 7 up the table, and then just shoots the 8 and stops it.
I hear in the background we have someone calling off the shots and the run number.
It's the referee.
Yes, the referee.
Well, he didn't want to lay it on the rail.
Well, you don't ever want to be on the rail, but it seems that we all get there.
Yep. I just think it's going to lay it on the opposite rail, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just with a little more speed than he had last time. So he doesn't stay on it. And
Oh, yeah.
if he has an angle, he's got to maneuver.
Yeah, he's going to maneuver. He can go one rail out. Maybe up by that head spot up there.
Between racks, just do a couple of these. And then this is the one you go back to. And then cameras.
Okay. Looks like he's going to drop this down and pull it right back. And he came up short.
Yeah, he's a little short. He may elect to play safe here.
He's about 5'8", no? Okay, well, it was not an easy rack for Thorston, as he was very tentative.
This camera. You're not looking at.
Right.
And then this camera here.
Okay, referee's doing a fine job there.
Mm-hmm.
Once he's done it, look at this camera for a second, walks around the table, and then right before he breaks, you go to the foot camera.
Okay, we're just getting some last minute instructions from our producer over here. He's either going to play safe or try and pull it around the table.
I think he's going to play safe.
Okay.
John's going to look to play safe. You think he's actually going to try and get the ball to the rail?
No, he's
He's just going to
try and loosen the ball.
Oh. He came across that too much.
Yeah. And a little too hard. You got to watch out for that. You know. The worst thing is he's on a scratch. So right now Thorston's checking the rack for dead shots.
Right.
He's going to play that cue ball, play that 6 ball up the table, then take a scratch.
Okay.
Because once the cue ball's up there, he can find a better location to hamstring
Right.
John's second safety attempt. I must have something to...
Is he going to shoot that ball just to the left of the rack there? Does he have enough of it?
I guess he does.
All right.
Very nice.
He's got a little bit of a tester here, though.
Both John and Thorston are up for the testing. Their play all week long has been phenomenal.
Right. he's hitting low on this ball, like he's going to look to slide off the pack, maybe to the long rail and back out.
Well, he went to do damage. He's in there.
Now, if that 10 ball clears, it might be the shot that opens up the rest of the cluster.
From where he's standing now.
No, not from where he's.
Uh-oh,
Okay,
look out there.
I didn't see him attacking the rack there. I was saying eventually working around to the other side and maybe using that 10 to open up the cluster. But of course, Thorston had something else in mind.
Very clean.
Mm-hmm. No unnecessary cue ball movement.
Steve, does he have that 9 ball?
I don't think that he has the 9 ball.
No, I mean, is it his break shot?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. There we go.
You know, he may elect to leave that 4 ball as the key ball to it, the one that's above the rack here in one of the side pockets. He's got to get that ball that's on the rail there, the 14 ball. He's got to get that out of the equation.
See, with the 4 ball slightly over to the right of the table and the break shot on the left, I don't like that as a key ball.
Yeah, but you know, he's got that ball to the right there. It's either the 11 or the 13 ball, which will get him on that ball for the left side pocket there to roll up on the 9. I think now he's going to go after that 14 ball that's on the rail there. And then possibly play for the 13 that's at the spot in the rack.
I think if he does that, I think he'll be using the 11 as the key ball.
Mm.
14, 13. Pick up the 4, the 13. For the 11. What's that ball on the right side? Is that the...
I think that's either the 11 or the 13. We have to apologize, guys. The coloring on our monitor is a little off.
Yeah, well, he's going a different way anyway than what I was thinking. All right, I guess 11, 4, and then the 13.
Oh, that's the 13, okay. He's going to play that ball in the rack there in the bottom left-hand corner, I imagine.
Yeah, sure. That's a...
You know, you just want to get a little underneath it so you can slide over. You think he'll actually go to the rail with it and then back out?
No, just pop it back a few inches.
Okay.
Then he just slides over, pulls it up.
He may, you know, depending, he may just stop in the rack here.
I don't think you voluntarily do that unless you have to.
So I don't think he has much angle here. Looks like he's about to wind up on this.
So yeah,
Did it pretty good.
It looks like a soft shot, but I'm sure he stunned it, gave it a good hard hit.
Right.
And why don't we take this opportunity to say something about our venue?
Well, we're being held here at Steinway Billiards. Very generously, the tournament is being sponsored by Olhausen Billiards, and which is being covered with championship cloth. The event, of course, is being promoted by Dragon Promotions, and Let me get back to...
All right, here we go. Back from our commercial. Boom. Boom.
That's the signature Thorston Hohmann style break.
See, Jerry Tarantola from the grind. Hard at work, 11 in the morning.
Killing it. Killing it all week.
All right, Jerry. Okay, back to the task at hand. I don't think he's going to go into the rack again, but he might. If he can put the cue ball, if he plays the 8 and hits the 6, he's got a shot at the 4. Okay, let's see what he does. Let's see which side he attacks it from.
All right, I guess he... I don't know, I like shooting that 11 ball and going one rail up a little bit and play that ball that's underneath.
I'm just curious why Jerry is photographing us and not the tournament. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. He hit it, so he's safe. He
may only have that ball that's in the side pocket.
No, he's got the 4. He's got it.
Yeah, but shooting at the 4, he's shooting over a couple of balls.
He can do
going
it.
for the ball on the side, he's only shooting over that one ball. He's gonna have to long bridge that. Yeah, he's okay.
I guess he'd like to get a shot at that ball on the rail and break the rack open again, get the 7 out of the way.
Right. I think he's a little steep to try and hold it for that ball that's underneath. You know, having that 11 ball is kind of an insurance ball.
There's a ball right underneath the 2 ball that's also a good candidate to pry open the rack. Was that the 13?
Right. I see what you're talking about. Just to the right side of the 2 ball there.
Mm-hmm. But that's just, there's so many possibilities here. So many ways to go.
You can soft draw this right now into the remaining balls and have that 11 ball. There's no reason to kill this shot.
You should be actually thinking about setting up a break shot at this point.
That's
That's why I like the other shot.
I think if he comes up into that ball just to the right of the 2, it's going to carry him off and maybe become the break shot.
Well, the 2, if he pushes into it.
With those other 2 balls.
Yeah, the 2 ball will be, the 6 ball will be his safety. Okay, we're going to have a visual on the score in a moment. Of course, if you're good at your multiples of 14, you might be able to score yourself very easily. It looks like Thorston might be on a mission here. Down and over, and he's going to use that ball. He's going to maneuver back for it.
Yes, some people get...
Wow, that hurt. Wow. That's okay. A rather large piece of metal just struck me in the back.
There's no one that doesn't want Danny to leave, so they figure they'll hurt him and keep him here in New York, laid up in a hospital bed.
Okay, but the show must go on, so we're moving. And did he drive the 2 out enough?
I don't think he did. I think that's
so
inside
either.
the rack. I think he actually created more of a problem with it, I think. That 10-2, it might be difficult to pocket that 2 ball.
He's going to get the 15. Can he draw back into the cluster and pry it open a little more? No. Can he attack with the 3?
Yeah, I think he's going to attack with the 3. I think that 10 ball is going to become the break shot.
It's going to squirt out off the 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think first he hits me with a metal bar, then he takes my coffee. Hey, Hazel, go away. That's our producer trying to kill me.
All right. He's just got to figure out how to get that 5 ball out of there.
The 5 ball is the key.
Right. I don't like when key balls are in that tight to the break ball.
Well, but look at the lead in. I agree. But if he keeps the 2, like he plays the 1, 6, 10, 2, everything connects.
Yep.
Well, he's going to drive it up now more. He can drive the key ball up.
He might slide off
Yeah.
into the 5 and have that 6 down. That's down below there to the bottom of the of the rack area.
See, had he been straight to the opposite side pocket now on the
Yeah.
10, he could have played a series of stop shots. Let's see how he sets that up. Boom. Nice. Now he's got a lot more breathing room for the key ball. Very simple.
Simple from here.
No, that was pretty, I mean, the position itself was simple.
Have this guy.
Okay, I guess he's going to play for the 10, come down for the 6. Oh, no, he's going to, all right. He's going to use the 6 as the key ball.
Okay, maybe just go,
Go
one rail or two rails
I think
behind.
2 is safer.
Yeah, I think sometimes going that one rail back, we all tend to run into that break ball. You just got to watch the speed going 2 rails underneath that you don't cross that line. Oh, I see.
Yeah, he didn't have the
He's going
angle
down
to keep it there. Yeah.
Okay.
Down and up now. Now you
Yeah.
got your 1 rail.
Yeah. Optimally crossing the line, so he has a cut angle leading to the rack.
Very nice.
All right.
Very nice.
Thorston's on a run of 28. Which should make the score 41.
Oh, yeah.
And John's on a scratch, so he's actually got -1.
Okay, we're moving the score into position for you. Inside pool on the job. All right, Steve, here we go.
Another draw back to the back rail? No.
No.
Watch out. Looks like all he's got is a combination on that 4 ball on the rail.
I don't think he'll play the combo.
Or is he
I
gonna
think that's
shoot
his
shoot
ball.
over a ball and
No,
play
no.
the ball up top?
No, he'll play the ball. I think he'll go behind it, maybe play a one
Oh,
rail.
I see what you're saying.
But I think you're right. That is his shot.
Looks like he's electing to shoot that ball up table.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't have to shoot over the ball. And he can let the cue ball
He's
out,
just
so
got to
he's not
watch
going
his
to lose
delivery that
Yeah.
he doesn't, swipe the 8 as he's stroking here. And he killed it.
it. No.
Maybe, I don't like it till you play this ball into the side and run into those balls. I mean, they
No,
all have a
you can
pocket,
scratch.
so
You can scratch. He's going to look for the shot that gives him the control. I think he's got to play it in the corner. He's got a little safety there with the 8 ball.
come down to the short rail, maybe play that ball that's on the right.
I don't think
bottom.
he's got the angle to come down to the short rail. I think he's going to play it in the corner, go to the side, and come off, and play that
Oh,
key ball.
I'm looking at shooting it in the side pocket
Oh.
and then going down to the short rail.
That's threading the needle. You like that? I don't think he likes
I don't
it.
like it, but it's there. If he attacks the ball that's on the right side rail, that opens up that pocket for those 2 balls that are above there, just below the side pocket.
It's a pretty narrow window. Well, whatever it is, he's a little concerned about either option, I think. Okay, I think he's going for the side. He's taking your suggestion. Always listen to the big guy.
Oh.
No, he's got shots here.
Gotta change the names. See if you can fit it in there.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we're just doing a little technical stuff here. The screen was gone. Now we're back, and Thorston getting ready to shoot. And he just tied them up, but that's not a big problem. I think he'll run into the 3 and get behind that cluster, pull it right behind.
You know, you don't want to hit this too far, and you know, you're going to carry him off the backside of one of these shots here, and then you might lead all the way down and be stuck with an off combo to that 8-ball.
Yeah, I don't know if that 2-ball goes past the 8.
So he still has some work here.
Every once in a while. You know what to do.
Okay. Okay, we just put the names up for the guys the players rather.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked us to do that. Now he's looking for a way to maybe split off that key ball.
He still has he has to
the 5.
manufacture a break shot.
He get the angle on the 2. He might be able to do both in one shot if that 8 clears.
Right.
If the 2-ball clears the 8 rather.
Yeah, he could slide into those. It looks like he heard you, actually.
Well, if he set up the 5, he's got a key ball.
Nice little touch. Yes, he does.
So now this just becomes a question of getting to the 9-ball, clearing out the 5 bottom balls.
Yeah.
Then you get to the 9-13 and you're done. By the way, these tables are terrific. This old Hohmann table, the TV table, is just a terrific table.
Yeah, I played on an old housing years ago, and they play great. You know, once you get accustomed to playing on drop pockets, but they play great. Yeah, I think he has to shoot the 8 here because he has that 6-ball to pivot off of to get the other one out of there.
Yeah. He's going to draw back. Don't be surprised if he uses the 14 here for the key ball. That's it. He's going to play the 9-13, drop down for the 14. He held it. And that's it. That's a good one.
Yep. Just one rail out to the middle of the table.
Mm-hmm. You know, strange as this might sound, you could actually play this 3 rails.
Yeah, I see that.
Center to the,
And enter the
target zone.
Enter the dragon.
The dragon.
we got CNG Gas joining us on board. We also have NYC Grinds.
And
Always
yeah.
working all the events at the tri-state area. We also got Aramis Balls.
Jerry Tarantolo's like James Brown, the hardest working man in show business.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I'm glad he's not inspecting the rack every time like we spoke about in the beginning.
And the equipment here.
Do you think having the referee actually changes the pace of their play too?
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
They don't have to worry about scorekeeping or any of that other nonsense.
right.
It just takes away from what the task at hand is.
You know, because all along it seems like they've been racking their own.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, their pace is now.
And something I never used to see before, by the way. This is some relatively new phenomenon that I think is a little on the unsporting side. What's the matter with racking for your opponent? Guys used to do it all the time.
I know. He may only have that 5 ball on the side.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah. Thinking ahead, that 5 ball would serve as a nice key ball to that 11 for the break shot, but he still has some work to do. He may elect to leave that 11 the whole way, but
He might not even have that ball on the side. Uh-oh.
oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Well, thank you, Mr. New Cloth.
Yeah, he got away with that
He
one.
hit that pocket about 3 inches up. Maybe 2 inches up.
He cleaned the rail off up there,
Yeah. I think he's going to be able to set up that 2 ball for the break shot, playing the 10 and the 2. Playing the 10 and bumping the 2 over.
Okay. So you think he's going to shoot that the 11 ball now and then play for the 10?
Yeah, just let the cue ball come off a little. He'll have a perfect angle to set that ball up.
Right, but then what does he have after that?
Well, he's got the ball on the side,
Okay.
and then he can maneuver off of that. Well, he's going to set up the 4 ball if he has the angle now.
He's got to do something with those 2 balls that are tied up there in the rack, though.
He's going to play the 6 and draw back into the 7, setting that up.
And hopefully not tie up with those other 2 balls that are up there.
I caught it just a little funny.
Not funny, haha, just funny. Does he have the angle to draw back and then play the 10 on the side and open those up a little bit more?
Not sure. It looks like he's going to play the nation here. 3-14.
The nation?
Combination.
Okay.
Well, this is a shot I mentioned about
Yeah.
5 shots ago in a totally different position. It's funny how it stayed there.
Yep. Do you think he was playing for that,
No.
or just inadvertently?
No, it just happened
there
to come
and-
out. Yeah, no, there's no way. But he was alert to it. There's no way he's going to let
You know,
something
it's like Danny DiLiberto says, if you fall into position for something else and it serves a better purpose, you might as well go after it.
Yeah. Wants to get rid of that 3 ball.
Play the 3 to the
The
11
bottom ball.
down there, and then play the top ball there, maybe the 4 ball.
Is that the 4 or the 7? What's the
Maybe it's the 7. These colors,
Yeah.
they throw me. I'm slightly colorblind too, so that doesn't help either.
What do you mean slightly colorblind?
Well,
That's like
I
me
don't-
saying I'm slightly fat.
I don't see black and white, but certain shades of certain colors, which is actually quite common in males, actually.
Well, color blindness.
Yes.
I believe it's only in males.
Is it?
Women don't get colorblind, as far as I remember from college biology.
Okay.
It's a recessive gene in women. They carry it, but they don't. Like the G for aggravation. Let's see if anything comes up on the chalkboard there. On the stream. All right. Anyway, back to the task at hand. The 7 roll
Hohmann's
forward.
a little off angle, I think. I think he may graze that 2-ball and risk running it into the rack.
Now you think the angle is
I
going
think
into
he's
the
slight,
2?
I think he's a little above with the angle that he needed. He may elect to shoot the 2 into the side.
That's not happening.
Okay.
Although you're right, the angle was that
Yeah.
way. I didn't know he could get under it. That was a spectacular shot he just came up with.
He may have used a little bit of English to change the line a little bit. So looks like we have a score update. Mr. Hohmann has a score of 60.
Color blonde. Somebody just accused you of color blondness.
Let's see, I'm colorblind. I can't count. I have a lot of strikes in my corner.
Somebody else was looking at my transcript and asked me why I took biology if I'm a journalism major. Women can be colorblind. Okay, let's see. Somebody corrected me on the colorblindness too. Well, that's beautiful. Hit that really good.
It was almost like what you would call like a containing break shot, where he controlled every ball that was going to free up.
Yeah, the cue ball hit the top of the rack and he stunned it.
Yeah.
It wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, he could go back into him here, and he's got that insurance ball of the 11 there.
I don't think he'll do that. If he does, he'll go in soft.
Yeah.
Just to nudge him around.
Yeah, because you don't want to slide off and end up down on that bottom rail.
And he's going to maneuver a little more. Did you see where his next break is coming from, having not done that?
No.
Was he going to break with the 7 right now? Take the 4 out of play and break with the 7?
Does he play the ball on the side right now? And then,
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
And re-break? Okay. Because from there, he could just follow into him and have that 13 ball that's on the bottom there, under the pack.
And Blackjack says he would skim off the top 2 balls here, but I don't see the angle for that. I'm being corrected all over the place on my comment about color blindness, and I knew I was going to be called to the carpet. I should have kept my yap shut. Uh-oh. Oh. Escape from Alcatraz. That ball came down and joined the cue ball. Steve is picking up the check here. What's going on?
You think he could run into that, excuse me, that 11 ball into the rail and create it as a break shot? It'll go one rail out.
Maybe. I don't think he wants to drive it to a rail, though. The task at hand is that cluster over on the other side of the table.
Maybe playing the 8-10 combo. That would resolve a lot of that. Unless he could get underneath and maybe shoot the 6 ball off table.
I like that better.
If he has an angle where he could run into the back of the 8 going forward.
Oh, this is going to be a nice play. You play the 1, maybe bump to 5, and get on the 13.
Okay. Yeah, I guess shooting that with a gentle stroke could do that. You don't want to hit it too hard because you're pushing that ball over towards the other 4 balls there that we have an issue with at this point. You don't want to add another ball to the equation.
Well, you certainly don't want to put another ball there. That's for sure.
Right.
And he's got that 3 for the break shot, too.
Yeah. Leaving that ball that's on the right there as a key,
Key
ball.
ball,
To it.
sure. Oops.
Uh-oh.
I think he wanted to slide off that ball. I
Yeah.
think he wanted to do that. Not an insurmountable problem here.
Can he swing under here off this 11 and play for that 5 ball now? Up table?
Bill Meropoulos walking by, coming all the way from, where's he from anyway? California.
He's
Yes.
actually over where you're going to be moving to.
Yeah, oh boy.
I see some possible games for you in the future.
Yeah, he's down in the south, I think, near, closer to L.A. I'm going to be up near San Francisco.
Okay.
Which I am told is the only correct pronunciation of the city. You can't call it Frisco.
Okay.
But from now on, I'm going to be calling it Frisco. Here we go, one rail and into it. Under the 6. Boom. All right, now 14, 15, 8, 6, and 5.
Just got to watch he doesn't touch a ball here.
Wants to see what goes where. Does it look like that 8 goes in the side later? Or is it too low?
I think it goes.
See, now,
The side pockets seem to be playing pretty generous.
now he might be able, if he gets a shot at the 6 later, to play the 5 in the low right corner.
I think he uses the 6 ball as the key ball. He could shoot that 5 and swing over for the 11,
Mm-hmm.
and then play for the 8, and then the 6 as the key ball.
There he goes. He's got your plan. He heard you. Very small window to get a good shot on that 8 where you can hold it for the 6.
Right.
Well, this is a very big rack here. Very big. This, if he gets on a break shot here, it'll allow him to continue his run. He'll be on 83, nearly halfway home.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce off that rail. Well, maybe he's figuring either one.
And he's gonna look. He'll stay under the 8 here and play the 8. I think up table.
I don't think he can play the 8 here.
No, he's gonna play the 6 then the 8.
Oh, yeah, sure. Going to keep this shot as simple as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Now it looks like he can just slide over a little bit off this 8.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where he leaves it from here. He's just going to kill the rack here. Nice. Oh, he's hitting them so good. What a terrific shot. Two. Okay, he played one ball in the side. 3 up the corner. That's odd. 4.
All right, this event is also being brought to us by Master Chalk. We got championship cloth.
ABP.
The ABP. And of course, Allhausen.
Whose table is playing magnificently.
Yes, it is.
Got Aramis Chalk. And he's looking at gaps.
Now, I didn't see a problem with any way that any of these racks would have opened up bad to lead him to believe that he should check this one. Is it just because it's the halfway point in the game? He wants to ensure that he could really pile it on now at this point?
I guess. I mean, the way he hits the break shot, I don't know that it makes much of a difference, unless he's going to take some steam off and hit this one softly. There it may make a difference.
You see him going forward off this break shot? Or you think
Oh,
he'll
yeah,
draw
this
off it?
I think this is a forward shot with the angle so close.
Right.
Now,
Yeah,
if the
so-
break shot were straighter,
Mm-hmm.
I think he would use a draw stroke.
Right.
You'd have to hit a little harder and you pull away from the rack. But here you just go right through them. Boom. That was follow. And
He's okay. I
Yeah.
think he's got that 11 ball up table.
yes, he does. The 3 being a little too much of a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could shoot that 11 and then maybe shoot that 3 next and maybe open them up a little bit more.
All right. I don't see any problems in this rack.
Yeah, once he gets that 10 ball out of there, it opens up that bottom left
Yeah.
pocket.
Even the ball up past the side is going to be playable. Boom. Now the 2 balls up near the side are in communication with each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see where he's maneuvering to. He's going to pick up the 2 balls up table.
And then play for that ball that's in the side pocket. Going for the ball in the side pocket next.
Probably. Oh, you mean the 15 right now? Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's.
I think he
A
wanted
little
to come
short
down a
on
little
playing,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely too short on that
All right, he's going to open up the rack here.
with the 10 ball.
Mm-hmm. Should hit the 8 here.
I think the 8 becomes the
Yeah.
break shot.
Oh, I think the 3 is still good. And you can't count on the 8 because he's going to drive the 8 out of the way.
Possibility. Okay, hit a little.
Wow, no shot. Wow.
He might be able to soft mess and pocket that.
Something's going on. He just called the referee over to look at something. Maybe the spot is up.
Yeah, he might be saying that the spot.
There's something on the ball.
Okay.
Now the referee just put the ball in his handkerchief and he's going to make it disappear. And a pigeon is going to come out. He's going to make a dove fly out of the ball. Mandrake, the referee.
Okay. Guess he has clean sight.
And the 14's probably good.
Mm-hmm. He may choose to shift it over a little bit more when he plays the 8.
He plays the, yeah, that's a good play. I like that play. That's a good idea.
Because it's a hair high.
And it's a free attempt.
Yeah. No, he's not doing it.
The hell does he know anyway?
I know. He still could do it.
I like doing it when the other ball is there. Not
Yeah,
now.
you got a little buffer.
He might not have had the angle before, in all fairness.
Right.
Not enough. Don't tell me Drago's getting tired.
I think shoot the 6 ball and go.
No,
and
you
go,
can't
and
shoot
go
the
to
6
2
ball.
rails,
No,
11,
come on.
and then shoot the 5 as a key ball. It's not that you can't do it. It can be done. Don't totally discount my efforts.
I could cross the Long Island Expressway blindfolded too. I wouldn't want to do it.
All right, he's going to have to go up table and back. Draw back and go with short rail, long rail to it, or just a one rail?
I think he's just going to slow roll it in.
Okay. I thought he was a little bit steep.
Yeah, you thought the angle was bigger. Well, you couldn't tell because you're so tall.
Yeah, this is true.
It changed your whole perspective of the... Okay, where are we? We are now at 97.
97. You are correct, sir.
97 to 0. I was playing Tony Robles years ago, Jersey State Championship, and we had a referee and a scorekeeper, which meant there was nothing for the players to do.
Right.
And Tony ran 141 on me off the break in a 150-point game. So I had to sit there for the whole time. And Tony was shooting at about this space, so
Right.
it was a long sit.
Yeah.
I wound up losing that game 150 to minus 27, by the way. I knew that would bring a little happiness to your heart.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah. You know, I'm not saying that this game is over, but, you know, from John's perspective, is this the way that you want to lose if you're going to lose, you know, not given the opportunities to do anything?
I don't think John likes to lose under any circumstances, but at least it's not going to... Well, you know, he's going to kick himself for missing that shot earlier, which
Right.
was a very tough shot.
Right.
So no matter what
I mean,
happens...
to lose a game on one error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it be better if John got up and missed 10 times, or if John got up and ran
Psychologically,
195 and he
yeah.
ran to 200? I think that's the way he'd like to see it. If he had a... No, because even then, why didn't he make them last 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pretty much no way John's going to like this result.
All right.
You think he's going to try and break with this or go around for the 7?
I
He's got trouble going for the 7.
I think the angle he has to re-break here.
No, he's going to draw back.
He's gonna graze the 11, I think.
He's going to draw back to the rail.
Okay. He could have clipped that 11. He contained the cue ball nicely.
I thought he was going to pull back into the rail, snap it more, so it came out sharper. So
Right.
you get the cue ball more in the middle of the table. But,
He's gonna work.
yeah, he's going to come up with the shot here. What's he got?
I don't think he has anything. I don't think that 10 ball passes into the bottom right pocket. I think he's stuck.
Can you see the edge of the 13? Cut it in.
That's a tough shot.
Sure is. He's a tough shooter.
Yeah.
Somebody saying go Schmidt. No. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go home and get his shine box. That's where he's got to go from here. He's got nowhere to go from here.
Unfortunately.
John Lehman, America's premier tournament director, walking by. A hell of a job he did running this thing this week. Very good job. John's been directing tournaments all over the country.
Yeah, he's pretty busy with that. You know,
Yeah.
some of the matches that I see, like the premier events, he's right there.
He's on top of things. He's a detail guy. He's right on top of things.
Alongside running, he has his own tour, you know, the Tri-State tour.
He's banking it. Oh, safety. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, he wants to win. He's not going to be any fun. 11, 9, 9, and 97. That gives him 160. I want to check my geography on that one.
160.
He's got 97 and 9. I think that's 4, 8, 11, 4. 97 and 4. 101.
106.
101.
Okay.
You're not much better than me. I was kidding.
I'm horrible.
You're up for what?
Wow, Johnny.
All right, John. All right. Now, whatever happens, whatever the result, this is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see one guy run a lot of balls and the other guy come back with a lot.
Yep.
Because we like both these guys. I mean, as human beings.
There's definitely no favoritism here.
No.
Everyone wants to see John repeat. And, everyone wants to see Thorston do it again. I mean, he's done it twice.
Yeah.
You think he elects to go up into the balls off the bottom field here?
No, I don't know.
He hits
No, there's too much slide in the ball to hold it with inside because it's a new cloth. You know what I mean? You come off that back rail, you want to hit it with reverse, and it's hard. Which he just did it perfectly.
Yeah.
Hey, do me a favor. Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to. Which is pretty lot. That's a lot,
I've seen
actually.
John play quite a few times. I had a good idea he was going to do that.
Set up the 2 for the break from the 9. Played it 2 and
If that 6 shoots passes, he'll shoot the 6 still
Yeah.
to get to that. You can go forward and have that 11 in the. It looks like he's drawing back on this. Ooh. I guess he's satisfied with that ball that's on the left of the rack.
the 5 ball? That's the
No.
key ball? Or the 11, you mean? For
The
the
11 has the break.
Yeah.
He's fine. You could shoot this 5 and then just brush into the ball at the top of the rack there, the 11 or the 13.
I think he wanted a different angle on this 15. He wanted to be on the bottom side of the 5 ball, for the
Right.
key ball. All right, now he's got the opposite. He's going to go 2 rails on this.
I don't like shooting this 2 rail. I always
You like go 3?
I always fall short. No, I don't go 3, but when I shoot this, I always manage to fall short of that line.
Oh,
He went inside.
it's a natural 2 railer.
Yeah.
The only thing wrong with this, he's on the wrong side of the table. But other than that, this is perfect.
Yeah, well, he opted for the 1 rail and going inside of the position.
We've got some real big pool fans coming from all over the country. Bill Moropoulos, and
Dennis Walsh.
we got my friend Gene over there. He's sitting up there with them, and New York, Chicago, and California, all represented at one table.
So, like the United Nations of pool fans right there.
That's it. Okay, we're being sponsored by Championship cloth, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice cloth.
I've never had the opportunity to play on it.
Haven't you been hitting balls down here at all? You didn't get a chance to hit any balls?
During the players' meeting, I hit one or 2 balls. I guess they had the whole room done in the championship cloth, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because I used one of the tables that wasn't even a tournament table, so I guess they did up the whole room.
They did the entire.
Wanted to do
Yes, they
it
had
in one
a master mechanic come in, John Kluginski,
Okay.
and he's been doing tables in the New York area forever. Really good mechanic. Been doing all the tables. This is rapidly turning into New York City's premier billiard room.
Oh, yeah.
All the
Always
events they're
something going
running.
on here.
Yeah.
right after this, they're going to have the Steinway Classic, which starts Sunday.
And then the Ginky
And
Memorial.
then the Ginky Memorial.
He flinched. He flinched a little. Very disappointing to see that. It was a tough shot. It's a shot that's missable anytime you shoot to the side. Thorston's going to be taking a break here. He's got to glue on some more sparkles to his vest.
It's funny. I asked him one year when I saw that vest. I was like, "Hey, Thorston, that's some vest you got there." He's like, "Yeah, it's Ralph's."
I keep looking at the tables and I see these glass-looking particles on the cloth, and I think, well, somebody must have broke a light bulb. But I notice it from table to table. Then I realize his vest is molting. There we go. Dr. Michael Fedak's in the house, our primary sponsor. And somebody told him they just dropped a metal bar on my back over here, and they called for a doctor.
He's looking quite dapper. I see he doesn't have his signature sneakers on. Custom-made Nikes with his name on them.
There's a Gatsby thing going on here with the handkerchief and the breast pocket and everything.
Just like that, you're going to have to make a speech today. Not again.
Well, let's all take the opportunity to say thank you, Dr. Fedak, because this tournament doesn't happen without
Absolutely.
him. Thank
Year
you
after
very much.
year, he always steps up and, he gets this event off the ground. We don't know what we'd do without you.
All right, so back to play. It looks like nobody's shooting anything here on the table. What's going on?
I think Thorston...
Let's break out the menu. They're making shrimp scampi tonight, I think. I heard it's going to be a killer.
Nice.
So if you're hungry, come on down to Steinway.
I'm game.
All right, who haven't we mentioned as sponsors here? Well, thank you to New York City for being the host city of this event.
New York City Grind, always killing it.
All right, well,
Aramis balls, of course. And
I kind of like the spotted cue ball. I think at first I rejected the idea, but
Right.
It's grown on me.
Yeah.
You can see the spin.
I have my own set, and I tell you by choice, I'd love to play with my Aramis set.
Yeah. All right, Thorston is back at the table. The score is 101 to 10. Thorston, will he put together another century to get out of here?
Ideally, yeah, I think he wants to.
Well, he's got 12 balls, and they're laid out pretty clear. 13 balls on the table, laid out pretty clear.
Mm-hmm.
14 balls on the table, excuse me.
Yeah, he's got an easy start, too. He could just play this ball in the corner and then clear out those two balls that are close to the bottom rail there.
I agree.
Obviously, he didn't agree.
Well, he's in position to maneuver around a little. He can get to them. They're not a problem. The big problem is that 6 ball up the table on the rail,
Right.
and the 3 ball on the opposites.
Yeah, but he's got
rail.
the 8 ball there. He can lead to that.
I kind of like the other way, getting a shot on that 6 and coming off it and having the 8.
Yeah, either way,
Yeah.
you have a ball that accompanies it.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. As long as he doesn't wait too long for that. He doesn't leave it up there too long. It has a way of haunting you if you leave it up there too long.
Oh, they all haunt me. All right. I'm trying to find the end pattern. I think that the 10 ball is the break ball. I mean, it's a little high.
You're right. I've been taking for
You
that
got,
the
you got
13
two,
is...
you got a couple other balls around it that serve as a good key ball.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, Okay, so let's see what's going on over here.
Still recording.
Okay. We're moving right along. There may be a broadcast issue right now. So we're going to go find a technician while Thorston is cleaning up this rack. That's why we were down for a second there. Play the 4 ball and then pick up the 2 balls on the bottom. No? The opposite way. Okay, we're back here and wow.
Okay, in a minute we're gonna have to have our technician come over.
Well, I'm surprised he played that and ran into those balls in that fashion.
I'm still recording. I'm still recording, so keep going.
Okay.
mhm.
So we're going right along here. I'm really
No, we're not. We're done. We gotta reboot. There you go. Now you're live. Start over.
okay. We're back on again. Sorry for the interruption. We're at 114. This is Dan Baruti along with Steve Kurtz, and we're broadcasting on Inside Pool. And we had a few technical difficulties, and we're back in action. And I think Thorston only has one reasonable shot here, and it looks like the 4 ball. You know, what he plays for. That's the question. It's not that the 4 ball itself is difficult, but the ensuing position. If you run into the ball that's on the bottom, how do you wind up? All right. Well, he did, and now he's up on the.
File save.
There we go. Now he's maneuvering all around.
There we go. And then close this.
Now he's going to try and play to get that 14 off the rail, so he can then subsequently get to the 11. So it's kind of important he gets to that 14 ball soon.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to update the names on the bottom of the screen there. Have a tough time managing to do 2 things at once sometimes, especially this early in the morning. Okay, he still has some work to do. I mean, it's just that 2 ball pass into the bottom corner.
I think it must be close. If he's looking at it that hard, it must be close. He's weighing the risks.
Yeah, hopefully he's at an angle that he can kind of disturb the balls a little bit here because they all kind of lump together.
Oop, oop, oop. I don't think he wanted to do that.
And hopefully that 6 passes the 11 now into the bottom right-hand corner.
Now here's a funny thing. This looks like a little obnoxious, but the 14 blocking the 11 on the right rail.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't get that 14 out, you'll never be able to get the 11 out.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you bump the 11 somehow. But you get so preoccupied with something else, like moving those center balls, that you
Right.
forget about that.
Right.
And it's going to take 2 or 3 shots to clear up. He's got to get to it, get rid of the 14, and then find a return to get back over. So he's almost at a point where he needs to get over there pretty quick.
You know, being that that scenario is over towards this end of the table, I don't think you forget about it. But if that same scenario is up table,
Yeah.
you get preoccupied and you forget about them easier because they're out of sight, out of mind.
Yes. Well, what do you like here, Steve? We got a lot of choices.
If that 13 passes by the 9 in the bottom right-hand corner. I think that's the shot. You play the 6, do you draw back into the 8 ball?
I like picking up the 14. He's got to get that 14 out of there at some point.
He hit that real good.
He hit it very good.
He's got to do something. Does he settle for the 8 ball as a break ball? I mean, he could play the 5 in the bottom left corner
Well,
and
here's
settle for a side pocket break shot.
If you get on the 14 in this position, you play the 15 and you set up the 13 a little better. Well, he tried to get that one.
You think he was trying to nudge that up?
I think there was a chance he was trying to do that.
It hit the way he stroked it. I don't think he was, because that was pretty firm the way he hit that.
You think he was playing for the 14?
I think if he hit the back of the 9 there, it was motoring up towards the side pocket. I don't think it would reach the side pocket, but I think it would have been too high.
All right. Well, now let's see if he sets up the 11.
I think he's going to opt for the 8 ball to be the break ball here. Actually, I see it now. He's going to shoot the 8 in the side and slide down and try and tickle that ball to the left of it as a break ball. Like so.
Did you get it?
It's low, but it's workable.
And you see what a problem that 11 ball is? It doesn't fit into the rack any which way.
Yeah. You know, I just saw
what a
that
shot.
before he did it.
Yeah. I didn't even look at it until he did it. That was really a nice shot. I don't know how long he can survive with that because he still has to deal with the 11 though.
Right. Hopefully he has that shot on that 11 ball there.
Up the table?
No, the one right at the corner of the rack here.
Well, yeah, I'm even assuming that he does have that. He still has to deal with the 11.
Yeah. Does he roll forward and play it up table? Settle for the hard shot?
Again,
You know, what's harder, the position or the shot?
That's really tough to settle for that shot because then you have to come off and get position on the 5, which means you have to not only get a shot at the 11, but one that enables you to get position on the 5. So I think he didn't play this rack too well. This left something.
You know, there's no ideal end pattern here, so you just gotta settle for it and bear down on each shot.
He might be. That's how bad this is. He's giving up the break shot.
Oh.
You see what happens?
Yep.
The 14-11 stayed there the whole, and it came back to
And
bite him.
One hard shot after the next. Eventually, you know, you lose your
The position disintegrates.
Yeah. It's not really giving John the greatest of.
Hey, John's happy to
layouts
be
to work
alive
with,
here. John. that 11 go?
I imagine so. I think that the ball sitting near the pocket there is,
Well,
gonna,
if he even touches that 14, the position's busted. It's busted.
like so.
Yeah.
Is he gonna try and draw back into them? Into it?
To the long rail and then out to the. Oh man! Well, we have our
There's
first.
definitely a risk there.
We have our first 15-point rack of the tournament, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That's actually the first time I've seen it too. Which, John's on the scoreboard. He's got a long road ahead of him, but I think from here he has to, play safe into the corner ball. Do you roll up on it and try and move the left side of the rack over to the rail? That bottom left corner.
Well, let's see where that cue ball winds up exactly. I think he's got to play very aggressive safeties here. Try and make it as difficult for Thorston to have a return safety.
No, this as well. You have to be pretty frugal and make sure all the balls are touching in that bottom rail, back row. Is he gonna graze? It looks like he's grazing the bottom of them. He fouled.
That's okay.
That puts John at 14.
All right, Thorston, you play the 7 and then take the scratch and go up table. Looking to see if the 13's dead right now. If it is, it's lights out.
Yeah, that looks pretty good from here.
It's close
All
enough to
depends
warrant
on
a
the
number of good looks.
Yeah, how that ball's going to kiss off the 9 ball
Yeah.
to direct it in that direction. Yeah, there might be a little gap in there after John touched them.
All right, well, he's playing the shot. He's not playing safe. It's dead. Yeah.
Called the 13 ball. Good call, sir.
All right, look at that horrible 13 ball. Tom Ryan is walking by, one of America's best comedians. Just walked by. I've seen him on the Letterman show. I have a few of his albums, and that is one funny guy. Tom Ryan, Google him, and you.
It's funny, sometimes you get scenarios like this to start your rack, and it's almost like if you have too many shots, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know?
In this position, he's going to get on that 13 ball. He could pick up the 2 other bottom balls from there.
Right, I think ultimately that the 5 ball is going to be the break shot with the 8 ball as a key ball to do
Yeah,
it.
I agree. I agree with you. And pick up those 3 bottom balls, too. You can pick up the bottom balls, move over to the 13, pick up those few top balls,
Yep.
and you're done. What are you thinking of?
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I think. Obviously not from here. Well, actually he can. He could shoot that 14 ball, or
Not
10 ball,
happening.
and then slide into the 11 to play for the 4. I think he wanted to run into that
I think he
ball.
wanted to hit the 11 too.
Now he's gonna have to shoot that 13 ball. That's on the left rail there above the side pocket, and get those 2 balls up table out of there at this point, which will allow him to reset himself.
Yeah.
But now he's got to find a line to. Okay, he's playing the 2, and then go 1 rail for the 4.
Oddly enough, the 3 could be a good key ball too if he has to play some scenario like the 8, 15, the 11.
Is he going to draw all the way back down to the long rail down towards the bottom right pocket to play for the 11 or the 3
No.
in that left corner pocket?
No, I think he's just going to play for the 8 here.
Okay,
8,
and
15.
follow down. Okay,
No, not follow down to the short, but snap it back over to there. Play the 11, then he's got the 3 as the key. Oh, he's taking care of it now. Okay. Wow. I didn't even look at that.
It's just going
That's
to roll
simpler.
forward a little bit here, go 2
Sure.
rails out,
Mm-hmm.
play for the
Very,
13.
very good. I got fixated on the 3 ball, and his play is much cleaner. Well, of course it is. He's a better player than me. Why would it be cleaner?
And just go 1 rail out to the middle of the table.
Might even be able to draw back.
No, I think he's going to use the rail.
Yeah,
It's
I think you're right.
easier to judge the speed of the shot.
Mm-hmm. Nice call. Good call. Okay. Did John make 1 ball this rack?
No, remember he had
It was a
he
safety.
pocketed all 15 and he tried to play safe and he actually didn't get the rail,
I
so
think-
he was -1 on the rack.
Okay. Coming up here.
Yeah, this is Thorston draws all the way back to the back rail here. He's got a nice angle to do so. Let's shoot this with bottom right angle.
I think he's going to draw this one all the way back.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to draw back
You
to
think he is?
his short rail that he's on now.
There's that scratch. He did that yesterday, too.
Wow.
Bill Walsh, Chicago's biggest promoter of pool.
Dennis Walsh.
Dennis Walsh, excuse me, Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh, San Francisco 49ers. I'm already thinking of going to the Bay Area.
No, he hasn't had good situations to start from where he was.
He's lucky he may get 1 more chance to the table, right?
Yeah.
Great Thorston's playing.
Well, if he runs this rack, he'll be at 152, needing 3 racks. It looks daunting for John at this point. So, I mean, it's out of John's hands right now, anyway.
He's got to do something with those 3 balls over on the right side there. That 8 ball, 1 ball, and 6 ball.
You can get rid of the 1 now. You can get on the 14 later, the 3, and leave the 8 as the key for the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
He
Well, he
looked at the
improved it so
guy.
much. Great shot.
You think that 6 holds for the break ball?
Oh, yeah. You got the 11. No problem.
That 14 ball being the key ball. Oh,
Not anymore.
He's taking away the 6.
Not anymore at 8. Now the 14 is the break shot. Unless he thinks he's going to 150 and he's not going to finish the rack.
Nah, he played a couple of 200-point games yesterday, so he's in that frame of mind. Does he try and better that 14 ball now?
I would say so. I mean, that'd be my guess. He has the
He's got to
opportunity
watch
to
that he
do it.
doesn't tie it up with the 13 ball, the
It's
orange ball.
almost impossible.
Orange stripe.
Yeah, he also has the 7 as a break shot. I guess the 14 is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason this is going on. Okay, Django just walked by. That's and Darren Appleton. That'll be this afternoon's second match. Django being Francisco Bustamante.
Yeah, that's going to be a great match. Daz is playing awesome.
So is,
And last night's match, he ran back-to-back 80s.
and Darren is shooting terrific too. They're both playing lights out. All 4
Well,
players.
that's what I was saying. I said Daz. Darren
Oh,
Hamilton.
Darren. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. Didn't he have a game where he ran a 90 and 100? He was out in 2 innings.
Yeah, he did that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah. The back-to-back 80s was John yesterday when he was playing, who was he playing? He wasn't
Dennis.
playing you, was he?
Dennis. I
Oh,
didn't play
okay.
John in this tournament. Okay, so this position has gotten away from him a little bit.
Do you play the ball on the side and then slide down
You have
for
to.
the
You have to.
that 7 ball down
Yeah.
there?
It wasn't even so much that the 13 was risky. It's just that you could wind up funny on the 7.
Right, and you play the 13 in the same pocket here. You go 1 rail to middle table.
Simple. Very nice. Beautiful play. Just terrific play. You know, Thorston's play is getting stronger. I mean, he even went from when he won 5 years ago. His taking off the balls is getting stronger. His position play. His timing is getting better. He's not rushing around the table, and his shot selection is very practical.
Right.
He's just a terrific player. Getting stronger. And it's kind of frightening. As strong as he plays, he's getting stronger.
You know, where's the peak? You know, he's still muttering up the mountain. You know, he's.
Check out what we're doing here. Just gonna crush this one. Just
Off the top
stun it.
ball to the side rail.
Yeah,
and
just like he's done like 3 times already.
a little bit
this
of
game.
follow on this.
Look
Oh,
at that.
okay. I
Nice.
think
Just
it's
a little
sharper.
stun shot. Yeah.
Okay. If he had contacted the second ball on the top, he would have went to the long rail. I'm gonna tickle them open a bit.
It's beautiful play. Nice.
just has to contend with those two balls that are on that bottom, to the bottom portion of that long rail. You're probably going to go forward here into them. All right.
This is
Problem
a
solved.
textbook.
He's
Textbook
no
play.
issues.
Look how nice and soft he went into those two balls to just eliminate all the problems.
Mm-hmm.
He still has to find sequences, but
Right.
it just
Ideally, as far as your own game, when you look at a rack, at what point of the rack would you like to have all your problems solved? Basically, by the halfway point in the rack, you like
as
to
soon
have
as you can. He's got what 12 balls on the table here, 11 balls,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got all the problems basically solved.
Right.
There were no balls kissing. Nothing's blocking the pockets. He has a break shot. He has a key ball.
Mm-hmm.
What's left?
Right.
Just to get on them in the right sequence. I guess the 7 didn't clear. That might have been his only problem.
Okay.
It's done. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Thorston will be at 167 at the end of this rack. Wow, he's playing this real sharp. He's going to play the 5-8-3 and then leave the 15-6-7 for the end.
Okay, I see that.
He's going to play the 3-5-8, 15-6-7. No. Once he figures out what to do with that, is he going to take that 13 ball? Is he going to take the break shot and leave the 7? He may just do that. Yeah. Wow.
There's so many ways you can attack this pattern. Just try to find that line with the minimal movement. Okay, so you're just gonna pinch draw back a little bit and then play that 4 ball in the bottom left. Oh, okay. This works too. You can just slide over and then play the 5.
He's got to be a little precise here. This is a little cut, and he's got a window. He can't overrun the position. Get under. Okay.
He's fine. And just draw back like 3-4 inches here. Alrighty. That puts him at 167. He definitely sees the finish line.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, even the referees aren't happy with the rack. How often you see this? One referee arguing with the other referee that it's not tight. Toasty had nothing to say about it, though.
Now, something like this could break his rhythm. He really, in this position, it wasn't a great concern. Guys, come on, let the guy play. Let him play. Give him some breathing room. Oh, this is way too long to rack the balls. Come on, you can't do this. Oh, this is terrible. Let me get in there.
You don't need a rack when you rack.
I mean, this is terrible. What you can't keep waiting. It's cool. Yeah. All right. Great. Nice job, guys.
Yeah, he's got trouble.
Well,
Does he have that 13 ball?
and now I want you to notice something. They went through all that trouble
Yeah.
to get the rack, and he doesn't have a shot.
Yeah.
Even though he broke
Probably the worst rack we've seen yet.
I mean, it's overkill when you know the guy's going to hit the ball that hard
Yeah.
and open him up anyway. Why go through all of that? Nice.
We definitely have issues here. We have those 3 balls that are towards the middle of the table there in a direct line, and we got those 3 balls on the right rail there.
He's going to get the cue ball over by the second diamond, play one of them in the side. I don't think
Okay.
he's going to have a problem. But somehow he's going to deal with those.
Right. You may be able to roll forward right here and
Right
make that
there.
8 a little bit.
Yeah, this looks actually like an easy rack, even though there are slight problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, the balls that are on the right side of that rail are, I think, more of a concern than the 3 lined up. Yeah, because he's going to have to take away his only break ball, I think, to lead towards those 3 balls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you could take away that 11 ball now.
Bump to 15, maybe
Yeah.
get the other one out of the
Hopefully
way.
it doesn't make it worse.
No.
Oh, you could just play it as a combo, too.
Yeah.
You could shoot that 6 right now and go into those 3.
Yeah, that's a good call.
You know, but you're moving the two of those balls. If you catch in between the middle and the top ball, you're going to be moving them at the same time in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they might stay together along the same path. You could shoot that ball in the right side pocket and go up table and
To
then
get
down
the
and
angle?
then play for the 8 in that same right side pocket.
Yeah. I think he heard you. He's picking up the other problem ball.
Right. He overhit it a little bit, though. He's got to roll this ball. Now he might be attacking the combination after this, based on his body language. And like that, it became a break ball.
Yeah.
If he stops, can he play the 8 ball maybe after this?
I don't see where that leads to. He may go. Well, I don't know what the angles are here. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Maybe the 6 ball now.
I don't think he has enough for the 6. I think he has to play the 8. But where do you go from there? can you play the 8, then the 10, and then swing back underneath for the
Well,
6
that's the
in
whole
that
thing.
right
You
side
gotta
pocket?
you gotta figure out what pocket the 6 goes in, and can you get the angle that preserves the angle for the break shot?
Right. I like playing the 8-10 and then swing back over for the backside of those 2 balls and play the 6 on the side. I mean, it's a lot of back and forth.
I don't know what's going on here.
I think he's playing the 10 and going.
Yeah,
The way he explained it.
I agree he's playing the 10 here, but I don't know what he's doing afterwards. That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's going to go to the long rail and back across to the other long rail and play the 6 on the side.
Wow.
Like so.
Him not happy because he didn't get the
Yeah.
angle to keep
Yeah.
that ball. That's what I was talking about before. I had a feeling that that ball went, but
I was just thinking he could reposition that ball onto the rack and then have it up table.
tough one. Wow.
Now, is he in attack mode here, or is he going to just follow, play it in, follow to the short rail, and play safe?
Well, there's no
Yeah.
no attack here. You can't get enough stuff on the ball to make it an effective break because it's too straight.
Oh, he's got an angle to leading to the short rail. I don't think he's dead straight. Or you could just play safe right now onto the side of the rack too. Loosen up the balls to the other side of the rack. John would have to shoot over the rack to try and pocket that ball on the spot.
I might just be better off playing the safe here. You're really not going to get anything from here. It's just too straight. If he was in another few inches and had the
and
angle.
then he could go the 2 rails leading to the pack.
There's no sense in him
Thorston's a little
risking
annoyed
anything.
about the whole racking scenario. Yeah, he's just motioned to the ref. Like, come on already. She fired at it.
Well, that's just extremely talented.
Yes.
Just getting some action on that ball was amazing.
He's got to cut it to ball, let the cue ball run.
Mm-hmm.
Round table,
Around the table,
three
yeah.
rails, and you got that 4 ball and the 11 ball there as possibilities after. Knowing Thorston, he'll land perfect on that 4 ball, the blue ball there,
Yeah.
and be able to break the cluster again and have the 11.
Beautiful shot. Boom. Boom. Oh, it's not taking off.
Yeah, he
Wow.
gets at it.
I'm kind of surprised at that after that last shot too. I think his break shot was a more difficult shot to execute than the one he just. This was kind of a natural 3-railer with a thin cut.
Guess he's going to opt to play safe.
Safe,
then
sure.
go up table.
3 rails.
Looks like John has a sense of humor about him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looks like Danny's going to leave me in the booth alone here for a couple minutes. I guess something wired up in the pack. And he'll just shoot the ball up table. That's going to allow him to reset himself to come down table. He's got plenty of available shots down here. Just got to settle in. Oh, I think that's it. I think this is going to be Thorston's final inning here. Thorston just needs this rack and 8 more. 8 more out of the next rack, I believe. I can't see the top of the numbers there, but I think that's a 187. Thank you, Mr. Week, for confirming that. Just shoot this 8 ball. Probably elect to shoot the 13 next. Five, 9, 3. As Mr. Burke joins us back in the booth.
Hi, I'm sorry I had to leave you with Steve. I hope he didn't do too much damage while I was gone.
I need you as damage control.
Hey, I actually had to step outside for a second, and there's a lot of people in here.
Is it really?
We might have about 70, 80 people watching this match early on a Saturday morning. So
Nice.
Or Saturday afternoon now. Oh, I came back to see the last rack, I think. Well, I like John Schmidt from here. He just ordered a Greek salad and a steak, so anybody's eating like that, I like him from here. No, actually, I just saw Jerry Tarantola from the grind outside
Right.
having a steak and a plate of French fries, and it looked devastatingly good.
Yeah, Marab had one yesterday. It looked amazing. I think that the score is 197.
Is it 197 or
I
191?
can't see the top of the right number.
So in either event, he's not playing for a break shot.
No. Looks like he's got a clear shot on that straight ball there. The one that I keep on fouling up the number on.
Okay, it must be 191 he has up there, because he just made 3, and if it was 197, he'd be out.
Yeah, definitely.
And everyone in the room can't have miscounted. Right, so he only needs a few more, and actually we need no more commentary because he could do whatever the hell he wants over
at
here
this
and
point,
stake it out.
Yeah.
But this was a really fine performance by Thorston. He only missed a few
I
balls.
think he walked in the door this morning and he said he's winning this event today.
Yes, he had that enriched Schnitzelgruben for breakfast, and it's obviously sat well with him. Playing for 2, I heard. Very nice
All right,
performance.
ladies and gentlemen,
Very nice.
All right.
Thorston Hohmann
Beautiful, beautiful job. Steve,
making
thank
his
you.
way into the finals.
That is Thorsten Hohmann.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here with Steve Kurtz in the booth.
Finals.
Thank you so much,
The
Danny.
Bulls take over.
Yeah.
Definitely a pleasure. And
Years.
again, I just want to wish you your best heading over to California.
Well, thank you very much. Hey, you guys,
Fucking
don't,
miss you.
for all you guys out there that are watching, if you're in the New York area, you can get down here. There's some really great games coming up. Like I said,
Once more,
Appleton was shooting great, Django,
the first
and then they got to face Thorston. So have a great one.
Okay. Take care, guys.
I think pretty much he is his house.